Well, we're going to talk about straight line depreciation. So get excited. Yeah, okay. Well, you can take a look at the handout and you'll have at least an idea of how to calculate straight line depreciation. But I'm going to show you how on this particular example that we have on this schedule right here. We've got some inputs. We've got an asset that starts out and it's worth $60,000. It's got a salvage value of $10,000 and a useful life of 5 years. Okay, so in order to calculate on this spreadsheet, the straight line depreciation is an equal method. It means that we take the same amount of depreciation in each annual amount. We deplete that asset by the same amount annually. Okay, so it's going to be the same every single year. And this one probably you could calculate in your head, but let's go ahead just for simplicity and show you how that would be set up in order to give you the correct answer. We're going to set it up here in our spreadsheet. Of course, we start out with an equal sign. We're going to actually use our parentheses. We're going to use a double parentheses here, and you'll see why here in just a second. But we're going to come over here and cell reference the 60,000. That's the purchase price of that asset. We're going to subtract the salvage value. Again, cell referencing there. We're going to close that with a parentheses and then divide, that's the slash mark, by the useful life right there. So we have 3 cell references within that calculation, and then we will close the last parentheses and then hit enter. And we get the annual depreciation for that asset is equal to $10,000. Now, there's another way that'll be useful once we start talking about some accelerated versions of depreciation, such as the double declining balance, that we might want to just figure out what that rate is, because that's a consistent rate throughout the lifetime of that asset. And I think once we calculate that, it'll probably, if you're confused at all right now, it might become a little bit more clear if we calculate that rate. Okay, and that's how much, what's the rate of depreciation? Okay, what we're going to do here is actually start out your calculation with the equal sign like we always do. We're going to use our parentheses, and we're going to grab the annual depreciation. Actually, I'm going to put, oh, let's see, I don't need that one there. I'm going to grab the annual depreciation, okay, and I'm going to divide it by, and then I'm going to put a parentheses in there, the 60,000. Okay, I just grabbed that over there, cell referenced it, minus the salvage value and close the parentheses. That's the amount. It'd be 60,000 minus 10,000 is the amount of depreciation that we're going to take on that asset over the lifetime of the asset. Okay, we should be able to hit enter and we get 20%. Now I pre-formatted that to a percentage. That's why it showed up as 20%. Otherwise it would say 0.2. Okay, so you may have to format that once you get that, right? All right, so let's figure out, let's build a table. This asset is going to last us a useful life estimated of 5 years. So the beginning book value is the value of the asset minus all the accumulated depreciation. Okay, so here we go. Let's figure out what the beginning book value. That's pretty easy because the beginning book value would be the cost or the purchase price. Again, let's go up there and we'll grab cell reference the 60,000 and put it in that cell. The annual depreciation, now this is something that you should know now because we described what this straight line depreciation is. It's equal each year. So every one of these years, every year 1 through 5, will be in this case and in this example $10,000. So let's go cell reference that $10,000. And what I'm going to do is also is absolute that with a function F4. Okay, I put the dollar signs in there. And that's why when I copy that, whoops, let me put that back in there. Should be, oh shoot. Okay, here we go. Put that 10,000. Okay, and then function F4. Enter. It's going to bring the 10,000 down there. Now I can do this right now just so you understand why I did that. Okay, it always cell reference that the cell where the 10,000 is. Okay, so the ending book value is going to be a simple calculation. It's going to be the beginning book value minus the depreciation. Okay, in this case, it's going to be 60,000 minus the 10,000. And all of you can calculate that in your head. If it got we may have some assets that are a little more complicated than this, so this is just made for an example. So the beginning balance of the second year would be the same as the ending balance for the first year. So we can cell reference that 50,000 right there. Hit enter, and we should be able to just do our regular copy function here. We've been doing this over the last couple of weeks. Whoops, let me see here. 50. Yep. Okay. Why did the ending book value end up being 10,000? Because our salvage value is 10,000. Now put this in quotes. Remember this to the end of times is the fact that you cannot actually depreciate an asset past its salvage value. What we're saying is, or implying is that that asset will not depreciate less than 10,000. Okay, so that's how you do straight line depreciation. I hope this little recording helped you out, and will help you through this assignment for this week. So good luck. If you have any questions, you can call Mr. Reagan or myself, Todd Jones, and we'll help you with it as well.